Alright guys, welcome to another Road to Platinum video. As you guys can see, we are here with Uncharted 1. So I didn't write a script for this video. I usually write scripts for the Road to Platinum videos just because there's usually a lot to talk about, but this is a relatively short game, you know? So, getting straight into it, if you don't know how these videos work, basically, I just kind of do a review and go over whatever issues I had with the Platinum, as well as just like the length of the Platinum itself. So, also sorry for taking so long to make this video. We did Biomune like a month and a half ago, probably. This Platinum would have been done faster. I just genuinely didn't play for like weeks for the most part. But yeah. So anyway, start with the Platinum part. Platinum took around 15, maybe 18 hours, in that range. Actually, no, when I was done. So it actually took like 16 hours to Platinum the game all the way through. Because I did basically have to redo everything. Well, not everything. So it was probably 18, because on my first playthrough on YouTube a few years ago, we got quite a bit of like the combat challenges done. So it'd probably be like an extra 2 hours if I didn't have those trophies done. But yeah, so Platinum overall, very straightforward. Brutal wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It's generally just playing the game a little slower, using cover more. But I still beat the game, I think, in like 9 hours or something like that, 8 hours. So Brutal's not terrible. That's probably the hardest trophy to get, and it wasn't even that bad. The speedrun trophies, initially, I was skeptical and very scared of. Those also turned out to be fairly easy as well. I did all 3 of them on my first try, actually. They're not hard, just do them on easy and get right through them. I did easy for every trophy except for my playthrough of Brutal to get that trophy. But yeah, overall Platinum's pretty easy, so I'd probably rate it difficulty like a 3 out of 10. This was probably the Platinum I've had like no headaches with in a long time. Usually I get a headache doing Platinums. This one was enjoyable. I genuinely enjoyed my entire Platinum run with this game. Even doing the treasures, I got like 40 something of them without a guide, just playing, and then I just went back and cleaned them up. And when you go back and clean them up after doing your Brutal playthrough, you can put the game on fast motion, so everything just goes by really quick. You get a lot of stuff done. But yeah, Platinum's easy, 3 out of 10. About 16 hours, maybe 18 if you don't have a lot of the combat trophies getting done while you're playing. But yeah, so now the review section. As you guys know, I don't go super in depth with story, stuff like that, because I want this to be kind of like a should you buy it kind of thing, or should you play it, whatever. So, story-wise though, it's pretty simple. It's really good though. It's comedic, and a little spooky at the end. I won't get too much into that. I avoided doing the last few chapters in terms of footage. That way, the spooky stuff is a surprise. But yeah, game gets spooky. There's some crazy stuff at the end. But yeah, it's a very comedic, lighthearted action adventure game. As you can see, there's a decent amount of platforming and puzzle solving, which is really fun. It changes up the gameplay a little bit. But yeah, story-wise, it's just a good old-fashioned treasure hunt, and it is one of the better treasure hunt games out there, I'd say. But one of the better style of adventure action games that this is. Uncharted is, it's just a icon in that genre. So, story-wise, really good. Very comedic. Not my favorite in terms of story, in terms of the entire series, but it is my favorite game in the series still. And that's just because the aesthetic, and I generally like the early stuff when it comes to series, because it's a lot more simple, bare bones, and you see you see that series for what it's supposed to be in that moment, you know? So I generally just like the first games in a lot of series, so I'm pretty biased when it comes to that too. But yeah, so story-wise good. Platforming's awesome. It's everywhere. It's not too handholdy. You still have to kind of look around. There's no yellow tape anywhere or anything like that. But it does feel good. Puzzles are fun. Puzzles aren't too hard either. That's the thing. They found a good balance with the puzzles where they're not too hard, but they're not too easy either. They found just this perfect balance in terms of difficulty for the puzzles. And I really like that because they do just give you everything you need. You know, it's not a lot of you just should look around the world and figure it the fuck out for yourself type shit. They give you the stuff you need, so it's like perfect balance. But yeah, so story-wise, puzzle and platforming-wise, great. Combat, as you can see, it's fairly simple. So you got a primary and a secondary, and you got grenades. So that's basically it. And then you got some fist, hand-to-hand type stuff. But you got a decent variety of secondaries. I think it's like 4 or 5. Oh, you got 3 pistols, revolver, and then the SMG. So yeah, I think it's 5 secondaries. And then primaries, you have the AK, M4, 2 shotguns, sniper, grenade launcher. So you have 6 primaries. And then you have your grenades, and then you could also just punch people and do stuff like that. So combat is nothing crazy. It is fun, but it's nothing crazy. It's a very simple third-person combat, but it feels good, and it does get better as the games go on. The combat, but generally, I mean, the combat doesn't have to be anything crazy. If they were to make it more complex than it is, it would take away from everything else the game has to offer, you know? So, but overall, game's pretty good. I think that's all I really have to talk about. The world is cool. I like the jungle and the ancient ruins and the World War II bunkers and just everything. Is a very cool aesthetic and cool locale overall. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the video. I didn't write a script or anything because it's a very short game. It's not a long game, and it's a very simplistic linear game, which I love. So, but overall, game's great. I'm gonna give Uncharted a 9 out of 10 on my review score. It's a great game. Had a super fun time platinuming it. Nothing was hard about it. I didn't get it. Well, brutal was rough because you would die like 30. Like there was times where I would die like 20 times in one spot, turn off the game, and then the next day do it my first try. So brutal is a little hard. But you just got to be patient. But I didn't get any headaches playing the game, which is saying a lot for a platinum. Because usually those last like 10 trophies make you not want to platinum the game anymore. But I didn't have any issues. This was the last platinum I got. This was the hardest platinum. Not the hardest platinum. This was the worst trophy in the game to get. I just sat here restarting checkpoint every time I choked this guy out to get the 50 stealth kills, because there's maybe like 6 instances where you can actually use stealth in this game, and this is just the easiest one to farm. So I did this for like 10-15 minutes. It wasn't even that long. It was just boring, and that got me the platinum. So but yeah, that's gonna do it for this Road to Platinum video. 8 out of 10, or yeah, that's what I said, right? I think I said 8 out of 10. But yeah, 8 out of 10 on Uncharted. Really fun game. And I am excited to platinum the rest of the series now. I don't know when that'll happen, because I am just spinning the wheel to see what I get next. But I am excited to platinum the other ones also. In terms of next platinum, I spun the wheel, and I got Lego Marvel Superheroes. And usually, when I platinum a Lego game, I don't make a Road to Platinum video. I've only platinumed like 2 or 3 Lego games, but I usually don't make a Road to Platinum video on them. I think for Marvel Superheroes, I'm gonna change that rule and make a Road to Platinum video, just because it's one of the longer Lego games. Marvel Superheroes 1 and 2 and like the Skywalker Saga are all very long platinums. Skywalker Saga, I think, is like 100-hour platinum minimum. And then I think both the Marvel Superhero games are like 50 hours or something. So, because I'm gonna probably do the DLC trophies. I did that with Lego Marvel Avengers. So I'll probably do the DLC trophies because I do like those Lego games a lot. Like Lego Marvel Avengers was super fun. So, but yeah, I'll probably make a video on that. Don't expect it for a month or two probably. But yeah, also sorry for not uploading other stuff on the channel. I've just been busy. But yeah, so that's it for this Road to Platinum video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and yeah, and like the video. Stay safe out there, guys, and peace out.